Welcome to Viral Video Vibes. You see, this is a continuation of observation of human behavior. Nothing more, nothing less. And there is something quite interesting that I want us to observe. More like a quiet observation that you can't escape. Like, I want you to look at your life for a second. Not the achievement, not the goals. I mean, just the feeling underneath it all. Okay, this is what I mean. Listen, you have been moving fast, always aiming, always pushing, and always trying to stay ahead of something. Even when no one is talking, something in you is still running. And maybe you have your reasons. Maybe you have seen what happens when you fall behind. Maybe you promise yourself that you would never be overlooked again. Maybe competitions becomes the only way you learn to feel secure. So this isn't random. It actually makes sense. Truthfully, it does. Now listen. You see, I want you to just observe this one thing, honestly. When was the last time you felt fully at ease? Not distracted, not chasing, and not also proving anything. Just being okay. Because if everything you have been doing is working the way it should, that feeling should come more often. But it doesn't. Neither it keeps it moving further away. You see, now I want you to look at what competition quietly does to you, to all of us, including me. Or let me just say what it used to do to me. It doesn't just push you forward, it keeps you stimulated. It keeps you to always measuring. It makes you to always calculating, always adjusting your position. Even a moment that should be simple. You see someone doing well, and before you can just feel happy for them, something else enters first, which is where does that place me? If someone else is doing well, where does that place me? You see, that right there. You see that perspective right there, fellow. That's more interruption. That is the part that slowly take you away from yourself. Because now your life is no longer just yours. It's tied to what others are doing. Their progress touches your peace. Their success shifts your state. And here's a quiet cause no one talks about. The quiet cause that nobody talks about. You can win in that system and yet still never feel like you have arrived. Okay, listen, this is what I mean. Listen. Not because you didn't go far enough, but because the system itself has no ending. The system has no ending. There is always someone ahead, always another level, and always another comparison. So the real question isn't, is competition useful? Sometimes it is, but the real question is, at what point did it stop serving you and start controlling you? Because there is another way to move. You can still grow, you can still build, you can still become powerful in your own life. But from a place where you are not constantly trying to outrank another human just to feel like you matter. And when you drop into that space, when you finally dropped into that space, even briefly, you will notice something unfamiliar. A kind of calm that doesn't need to be defended. You don't have to force yourself out of competition. Just start noticing what is quietly taken from you. To notice what competition is quietly taking from you. You see, that awareness alone, begins to losing its grip. And most importantly, I want you to always remember that not everything needs to be a race, fellow. Not everything needs to be a race. Especially not your own life. So keep observing, there is more. Yes, there is. And don't forget that this is not an attack to the society. This is not an attack to struggling, to building. It is simply an observation of human behavior. Just an observation. Nothing more, nothing less.